The Anglican Church at Stanley Mission is the oldest structure in Saskatchewan. Built in the 1850s, it stands as a tribute to the missionaries who brought Christianity to northern Saskatchewan. But the Anglicans face some fierce competition in trying to claim the souls of Aboriginal people. Holy Trinity Church is accessible only by water. It's been this way for almost 150 years. Tom Mackenzie has made the trip countless times. Like almost every resident of Stanley, he's a devout Anglican.
The Anglican religion is practiced here, and we learned from our ancestors from that. My grandfather was a minister. I used to visit him when I was a child and heard him pray in the morning and in the evenings.
The church is no longer used for regular Sunday services, but it's still open in the summers for baptisms, weddings, funerals, and other special services. It's been part of life here for over 6 generations.
It's home to the many people in the community. People like to come over and make sure the place is in good repair and the grounds are respected, and they are sacred grounds. Many of our ancestors are buried on these grounds.
In 1845, northern Saskatchewan was home to fur traders and Aboriginal people. The Anglican Church decided there were souls to be saved and started dispatching its missionaries.
One of the local people had a vision of a column of fire going from this point up to the heavens, and he related that to the missionaries at the time, and that was one of the reasons why they came to see this spot.
This was where they would build not just a mission, but a landmark.
It was the first church that went to a couple of stories high.
The Anglicans felt their mission was to save the so-called savages from their godless existence and convert them to Christianity. But they weren't the only ones. The Catholics were on a mission too. Officials from both churches believed their best chance of converting local Aboriginals to their particular faith was to get there first. The churches established a series of competing missions across the north, and the great soul rush was on.
They used to pray like you can hear the elders in one teepee or maybe 2 teepees, like praying in the evenings and early in the mornings. You can hear them sing and praying, that's how they were.
Elizabeth Charles is an elder in Stanley. She was born Anglican, raised Anglican, educated in an Anglican residential school. She couldn't imagine her life if the Catholics had got here first and built their church.
That's where I was baptized, and that's where I got married, and that's where I keep telling my children, make sure that my coffin is taken to the church and have a service there, because it means a lot to me.
Stanley Mission on the east side of the province became an Anglican stronghold. Over on the west side, the Catholics were dominant. Isle Cross had the St. John Baptiste Mission. Mass was being celebrated all the way from Beauval to Fond du Lac. As Anglicans and Catholics raced to be the first on the scene, many Northerners embraced their teachings.
They were raised to love each other. They were raised to respect. They were raised to be kind to people. That's how they were raised.
And the missionaries introduced more than Christianity. They built schools and hospitals too. In Stanley, only the church remains. It's become a source of strength here.
I thank the Lord that the church is still standing. I always say thank you, Lord, for the good night I had, and thank you for my health and for the church and for everybody. And I always look at it when I pray, because it gives me strength.
The Great Soul Rush ended in the late 1800s. And who won? Well, it was a virtual tie, leaving a legacy that's still with us today. The western half of northern Saskatchewan is mostly Catholic. The eastern half, Anglican. I'm Bill Waiser.